Hey guys, happy Sunday.
Hey guys, welcome to Sunday.
So, we are playing...
BlazBlue.
Pick the character.
Okay, so we did a Patreon poll.
Mm-hmm.
And the winner of the poll was a tie. It was between Iron Tiger and Carl Clover. We tried playing as both, and we tried some test matches.
Yeah, we just practiced.
And we need way more experience with Carl before
Carl
we
is
actually
strange.
do a thing. Carl is such a technical character.
Yeah, he's very strange.
A feared soldier with a large build known as the Red Devil with reasons for his appearance in the 13th hierarchy that is unknown, but his rumors are that Ragnar's presence drew him out or something like that.
By Micro Machines.
Yeah, by Micro Machines.
So if Rachel's the first one he sees, she's not important to him.
No, like the first 4 characters usually aren't. So.
Yeah, they're just completely random.
Anyway, yeah. So Carl is way too technical. We need some practice with him before we get competent enough to run through his arcade mode. So we were very lucky that it was a tie.
Yeah, Tager's just a brick wall though. So like.
Oh yeah, Tager's fine.
Yeah, he's much easier to handle.
That's what we figured out was that like in the actual practice we can make Tager work.
Well, Josh can. For some reason, I was better at trying to get Carl to work.
Yeah.
Or maybe Josh just hated him too much. I don't know. But, like, it's gonna take some time. We went into training mode with Hakumen set as the NPC at, like 100% AI. And I could only beat him once.
Yeah, and then I beat him like 8 times.
As Tager. Yeah. He's not OP so much as he is just big enough and bulky enough that he just kind of blasts through things that other characters can't.
Oh yeah, no, he has so it's really hard to describe right away, but it's kind of like, I think he has something like projectile, like protection. Like he's got armor on a lot of his hits, but it's not like true armor. Like he just can't be knocked back through like a ton of his hits.
He's
very
still
heavy. Taking damage, but it's seriously like a ton of his hits are literally Tager winds up a punch, and no matter how much you throw at him, he is still gonna finish that punch.
Yeah, he punches. It hurts his hand when he punches your bullets or whatever. Still. Who is Kokonoi?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's somebody from his lab. Cause
we don't know
Tager's
anyone.
from the lab.
We don't know any of his friends. So
no, so
yeah.
I guess he's just talking to himself then.
Yeah, like we just
have
no idea who these people are that he knows.
In a lot of his win animations, he pulls out a little cell phone and tries to talk to people.
Yeah,
and he never has reception for some strange reason.
Because they don't want to have to actually like have a whole conversation in his victory pose.
Yeah, I think Kokonoi might be one of the people he talks to.
Maybe. It's weird that Jean is a random for him.
Yeah, because they kind of work for the same people or something like that.
I don't know for sure, but yeah.
I don't entirely understand.
But Jean's very plotty in general, so for him to show up as like the second guy is strange.
Yeah, because the second guy is always the guy that like kind of doesn't really matter at all.
Yeah, it's just a random. Like the order for a lot of the early guys is just whatever. We just threw some things in. Just, you know.
Oh, you got me that time.
Yeah. Can you punch through his ice cars?
I was punching through his freezing. I did notice that. Like, he hasn't ice card at me at all, but I might be able to. I don't know. I was, when he was throwing stuff earlier, though, he was trying to freeze me, and I was just punching straight through it without getting frozen.
Well, you are wearing gloves, so it wouldn't be as cold.
I guess. Maybe that's why Tager's so, you know...
Yeah, because
he doesn't deflect him, but maybe that's why
he punches, and
he's
got just giant metal hands.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean...
Is there a thing on his back?
On Tager's back?
Yeah.
I didn't notice it.
Yeah, no, there's like a
bit,
weird thing. I can't see it because
it's like a bunch of bane tubes, I guess?
Yeah, something like that. Like it's just in the base of his neck. There's like a bane tube.
Also, we realized that he has a bunch of wrestling moves.
Well, he's oh, there's his cell phone.
Tiny cell phone. No reception.
Of course not. Because that would have been, like, hard. But, like,
Yeah.
like he's got... He's an enormous man, and he's got, like, a bane tube and wrestling moves. Like, yeah.
Never thought I would find you out here, acting on your own.
Oh, so he is referring to Gene as though, yeah, he knows who he is and stuff. It just wasn't worth dialogue.
Yeah, and also, Gene is part of the library, which is implied to be, like, the government and has soldiers, and Tager's from a lab that is also part of the government.
Okay.
So they're like, not quite working. They're working for the same people, but they're not part of the same group, I think, is what I have been able to infer.
Okay. So, Taokok is definitely a random. She doesn't
Taokok
touch
is like
very
a
many.
random for everyone.
Except possibly Lychee when we
Yeah,
get to
oh,
her.
Lychee, sure. Yeah, Lychee's probably
And
gonna be,
Arakune?
like, have tons of... Oh, yeah, maybe.
Neither of who seem to ever touch the main guys like
Oh,
Ragna
yeah.
and stuff.
No, a lot of the random people never seem to really touch
Yeah,
the,
like there's
the actual,
there's
like,
two
guys.
clicks. There's two clicks, and it's like
The weirdos and the guys who are important. Like,
it's like the plot people and the monster people. Well, it's not a clearly defined line because Tager's
Lychee's not
kind
really a monster.
yeah, and Tager's kind of like on that other side, even though
I
he
mean,
doesn't seem important all the time.
Maybe. We don't really know because
But
I don't
it's
think
like
he is.
the blob bug man and the cat girl, and I guess it's just them and Lychee.
Who's some kind of magician or something.
But she's got like a panda theme too,
Sort of. I think she just has like a tiny panda. I don't think she's got a theme.
It's just a hair ornament, but yeah, like I don't
Was
know.
it a hair ornament and not like a living panda? Like just a tiny living panda?
I'm pretty sure it was just a hair ornament.
I have no idea.
We'll see her eventually. If not in arcade mode, then on the character
Well,
select
not in
screen
this
later.
arcade mode, probably not.
She might come up as random.
Maybe. I have no idea. I wouldn't be surprised, I guess.
Oh. Oh yeah, she's gonna try and eat him or something, right?
Yeah, he's a lot of beef. Tasty beef.
Yeah. Okay, does he have anything to say
Okay,
to Noelle?
Noel, I think Noelle is in a position where usually that I think is where the plot character is.
Yeah, I think that is how that usually goes.
I think it's like the fourth one is the plot, and then it's like the sixth.
Yeah, like they walk up to each other and they're like, "Hey,
And
so
then the
Jean's
last two.
going off and ice carring all over the place." She'll
Beep,
be
beep,
like,
motherfucker.
"Yeah, it's weird, right? Okay."
Hold of him.
It's totally part of the plot.
Is there a
God.
barrier of some sort? Something threatening in Kagutsuchi.
Okay.
I believe you are Sir Tager from
Are
Central
you
Shopping
what's
Store.
creating the field that your cell phone can't penetrate?
It's probably new.
Friend,
Currently
like...
13 hierarchical city, Kagutsuchi is under control of the
Oh,
library.
no.
Okay, maybe the library's doing it?
Level D warning.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
maybe.
sure you know of the Inter-Organization Interference Prevention Act.
Okay, so they're...
So he's here against a
Yeah.
treaty or something?
In the worst case scenario, we may
So he's
use
just not
military
supposed to be
force.
here because they're a part of the same group, but he's like, nah, fuck off. Like, I don't care.
If you would like to use
Yeah, so
Oh my god.
so they've got this place on lockdown and he's walking around anyway, so she's gotta kick his ass.
And
Okay, that's
Noelle's
not
like, oh, well, I gotta fight you because of this. And it's like, why are you bothering to fight this, like, giant? What the
this doesn't
fuck,
tell
Noelle?
us so much about Tager as it does about the two organizations. But yeah. Also, like, they were very polite to each other.
Yeah, they were pretty polite.
Like this is just a job. It's not like
Clearly.
coming in and being like, "Hey, you giant Shrek, I'm gonna fight you."
Hey, Shrek,
Hey, Red Shrek,
get out of
fuck
my
off.
swamp. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, this is the library's.
yeah, the library
swamp.
owns this swamp, and you're trespassing.
You donkey.
Ew, gross. Who you calling a donkey?
You talking donkey who's
hope
on
not.
my swamp. You and your pigs and your Pinocchios and whatever else
I
was
think
in
that's
that
the
movie.
first distortion finish. I think that might be the first time I've used his thing so far in the video.
Maybe because he don't need it with
Yeah,
the early
really,
guys.
his thing is so close too. Like, it does a ton of damage, but It's so close range, it's such a pain in the butt to get out.
Yeah, well, he's got to have balance somewhere.
She's comboing super well.
That's because she's Noelle.
Yeah, she's very quick, and she combos super good, because that is Noelle in a nutshell.
Yeah, so, like, as long as you don't give her the chance to do glowy combo bonanza, like, you're fine, though, because you can hit harder. Yeah, and, like, other than, like, one thing, her range is about as good as yours.
And, oh no, that missed, because she was all...
Oh god, was she, like, running under your fist for a second?
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
Some of her stuff is very low, and Tager's very tall.
Yeah, okay, that's his other disadvantage, I guess. Everyone can just odd job around him.
A little bit. Somebody, by the way, pointed... Oh, I think it was Stephanie pointed out that in the Patreon, she's the only person who left a comment on the poll. She pointed out that Tager looks like Japanese anime Hellboy.
Yeah,
and I was
see
like,
that.
yeah, you know what? He does.
Yeah.
That's anime Hellboy. He's a little Vash the Stampede, too.
Yeah, that's a pretty good combination for
Vash
aesthetic.
and Hellboy together, yeah.
Yeah, because he looks pretty
They had
okay.
a baby, I guess. That's gross.
Might not be gross.
It's like a demon and a power plant.
It really just depends on how you wrote that fanfic. It doesn't have to be gross.
He's also got robot hands, but that's kind of like a Hellboy thing a little bit, because Hellboy has the...
doesn't Vash have a robot arm, sort of?
Yeah, and Hellboy's got one of his hands is gigantic and made of stone. Because it's, in the actual books, it's supposed to be like the hand of one of the 7 creators of the universe, or something like that.
Okay, that's okay.
It's explained... No, it's really not. It's explained as that, but then it's pointed out that really the only thing that he's able to do with it is it's just immune to fire, and his body is already kind of immune to fire, so it's just... It's... I mean, there's other things. People want it, but he can't really... At least last time I read Hellboy, he was unable to really do anything with it.
You're getting...
Yeah, I noticed. Bang is comboing
getting
pretty
ninja.
good. I noticed, yeah. First loss.
Yeah,
It's
it'll
fine.
be fine,
It's
probably.
just Bang.
Yeah, he's never really caused us any problems in the past.
No, yeah. Worst case scenario, it seems like he's just blocking a lot of my shit. So worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to rely on grabs. And Tager is a grappling character, so all of his grabs are super good. And those are the things that you don't want to get hit by. So if you're blocking, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
There we go.
it's his own fucking fault.
Easy. So I can imagine that if you wanted to have some kind of scenario in which Hellboy and Vash the Stampede had a baby and it was this guy, you really don't need to have any actual biology involved. Like, just a genetic super weapon from space, but not really from space, and like some kind of demon. Like, man, just take the DNA from one and the artificial DNA from the other and just clone them, and then bring the clone up and have it defeat both parents.
Oh, but neither of those parents are evil.
Yeah, well, the clone master is evil, and Tager is
guess.
broken free from their influence.
Well, actually, I think he might be a Bane-like, based on everything that I keep hearing.
Like he's just,
as far as the descriptions
he's
go.
just on bat steroids.
Well, he actually murdered Bang? Jesus.
Why?
I don't know, but they keep saying things like...
See, it's just a hair ornament. It's just a little
Okay,
bubble.
yeah.
It looks like
they,
a panda.
They keep saying things, though, like it's got the legs coming
yeah,
out
but
the
they're
bottom.
kind
I think
of
that was
wrapped
the
around
mistake
her,
I made. Yeah.
her ponytail.
It's a really nice hair thing, anyway.
Yeah, like maybe they're like those little things with the 2 little balls at the end, and you twist it to keep your hair in place.
According to all of the characters that we fought who have given us win quotes off of Tager, it sounds like they're saying that he was like built this way, like he built himself this way.
Yeah, like we had thought maybe he's Frankenstein.
Yeah, I think he
doctor
might
and
just
the
straight up
monster.
be Frankenstein. Also, the intro quote for this was "So we meet again" or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
So like apparently they're friends or they know each other at the very least.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really interested to know what's up with Lychee because, like...
She seems to know an awful lot of people.
Yeah, and there seems to be sort of... Okay, so there's clearly subcultures in this one city. So, like, Bang's a ninja, and there's, like, a bunch of ninjas, presumably. Because there's never just one ninja.
Yeah.
You can't have just one ninja. One ninja is just an assassin.
There's never just one ninja. That's not a...
Yeah, like, that's just an assassin. You have to have a whole, like, clan of traditions and secret mountain hideaways and shit. So, like, there's clearly ninjas, and then this is, like, Chinatown. And she's super just done up in like, the... Not really a Cheongsam, which I probably pronounced wrong.
Cheongsam?
I don't know.
I don't actually know how to pronounce it either.
But, like, she's not necessarily dressed the way you'd expect, but it looks like one of them Chinese dresses, and she's got the panda, and her name is Lychee. Lychees are delicious.
And they're a fruit from...
I'm pretty sure they're just from Asia. Maybe not China specifically, but you see
it's China specifically.
You see lychee flavored stuff in a lot of like Chinese candies. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, don't do it.
Okay, so that sounds like he's showing concern for her. Anyways, like there's like a Chinatown and a Ninja Town, and then the cats live underground. So you got like Cat Town.
All the beast men living in the underground.
Yeah, like there's subcultures here, and it feels like Lychee is the most entrenched in a subculture. You know, other than Taokaka being literally a cat, but we didn't get that much out of that. But like Lychee seems to know something, and she might be the one who has all of the world building that's for like just the cultures of the city.
Potentially, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Hey, here's Carl.
I thought we were gonna get a thing because they were both on screen from the start, but we did not.
Yeah. So when we did practice, first of all, this whole time I had not realized that I could just hold down the button to make...
You can just hold down the button to make the doll move.
Yeah, like you can make the doll move a lot easier than I thought. And that helped, and I could kind of get it working, but not well enough that we could do Carl tonight.
Watch me wrestle this baby, like...
Yeah, he's like a literal baby.
Look at him!
Yeah.
I'm doing like big back breakers and like the people's elbow and
he
shit.
doesn't even wear pants that go down to his knees. He's in like 6th grade.
He's dressed like a 6-year-old. Look at that shit.
He's dressed like a school kid from like the 1890s or something.
By the way, for people who, because I don't think I explained this well enough, the elbow drop I keep doing is a fucking drop kick. That's Tager's drop kick. You have to hit down in the air alongside one of his buttons to get it to go. Otherwise, it's just that. It's like a headbutt or a fucking like elbow drop, and it's amazing. It's so good. Oh, he's such a wrestle man.
You like the wrestle men, don't you? It's something you don't talk about often.
Yeah, wrestle men are pretty great.
Like I have friends who are like hard into wrestling, and I never can tell.
I haven't been hard into wrestling since I was a.
I can never tell what they're talking about, but like you kind of have like some idea, but you don't talk about it.
I like the idea of wrestling.
Okay. Huh? Okay, he knows what that fucking doll is.
I guess Carl ran away.
Of course he did. Cause you think he's going to deal with that fucking giant? Ooh, are we gonna get some talk?
Yeah, are we gonna talk to Arakune? No, we do know Arakune can talk.
Yeah, he totally can. He's just a little bit gurgly, but that's...
And really slow when he talks, like he's all over the place.
Like you can still kind of tell what he's saying for the most part. Alright. Alright.
You sure have changed.
Okay, so he knows who this is.
I was once a man.
You don't match my memories?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, is Lychee part of his organization?
Maybe she used to be? Yeah.
Okay, so this guy, up until now, I just assumed he was just some eldritch no-face.
No, he's like a person, I guess.
Like a real one.
Like a man made out of bugs and goo.
That he used to be someone.
I used to be someone.
But I'm afraid I just can't let you roam.
Aww.
And unfortunately,
he's got to put him down.
Aww. He's gonna steal his mask so he can't be No-Face anymore.
You take it off and just bugs crawl out of the hole.
I imagine, yes, that's about what would happen.
Yeah,
Wow,
probably.
Okay, he's too flighty. It's fucking with me.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
actually having some trouble with him.
And movement is one of those things that Tager's not necessarily
Yeah,
gonna be good with.
Tager's not great at movement because he's a little bit slow in his size and everything.
I just realized that
He
if you're
doesn't
off
have a dash,
screen,
for instance.
if you're off screen, the little indicator that shows where you are is like a chibi face.
Yep.
Yeah, I just noticed that. That's
adorable.
cute. So like, it's a little like chubby cheeks Tager.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, this is the first time Arakune's been
God.
given anything that makes him look sympathetic.
It's the first time Arakune's been given, like, a character that he might actually be doing pretty okay against.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, there we go. No, I beat him in the corner. It doesn't matter. Just gotta punch him a lot. That's how you win.
Yeah. You just gotta get him to not do the things that he's good at by getting at him first.
Yeah. Fuck that invisibility shit. Don't let him do it. Don't let him go into the air.
Yeah. Just don't let him fight.
Just punch him.
Just
punch him
staple
before
him.
he punches you.
Staple him to the ground before the fight starts.
Yeah. Although he's made of goo, so staples are really going to be kind of awkward.
A little.
Tager doesn't have a dash, and it bugs me.
Yeah, well, if he did, it would be a little too much.
I know, but it means that he basically can't run in on anybody.
Yeah, but you can
Like,
use that one punch that goes forward.
You can.
Does his aerial
it has
headbutt
some,
push you forward enough?
Not as much. Not
Okay.
as much as you'd think.
Okay.
Oh, damn. I was going to do the elbow.
So, you think, do you think that this shit intersects with, like, New in any way? Like, the idea that he used to be, like,
I mean, maybe.
like a regular guy might
Maybe.
have something to do with the other shit going on, might have to do with Rachel.
Is he going underground?
Maybe.
Okay, now Hakumen just shows up.
Well, this is how it worked for Taukaka, was that she just sort of, like, tried to chase after Arakune.
And they just run into Hakumen.
So maybe Arakune's kind of orbiting, like, New, and Hakumen just shows up because he's
maybe
got
the
his own
sewer
agenda.
that he's in is supposed to be right up above the gate, or whatever.
Maybe.
What do you want?
Yeah, we're getting some puzzle pieces.
Tokunoe has ordered
Oh my god, he knows him!
Oh! Oh,
Oh my
okay.
god, he's actually
Finally.
here for him!
Finally.
refrain from wandering off.
Wait, I thought he was here for Ragna. We haven't even seen Ragna.
Me to this world from my
I guess. Okay, so Hakumen's from
Oh.
a parallel dimension,
Hmm.
I
and
don't think the sect has any
Tager pulled him
intention of
in.
making you abide by them.
Okay.
Okay,
Part of it.
this is
You know more
this is good actually. This is real plot.
and we can't
Thank you,
afford to waste
Tager.
any more time.
Thank you, Tager.
own goals. This is the
Okay, so he's been spending a year trying to wrangle Hakumen. He's the
Okay.
only one who has any real, like,
I get
context for who Hakumen
You may
is.
be incomplete, but
Oh,
you're still
oh,
Okay.
oh, he's the
So-
same as that cat ancestor.
So he's one of the living weapons. Like, okay.
Okay.
You little devil. He's not
Little?
little. He's like twice your size.
Okay. Maybe
Well,
he
I guess
means
that
in power
explains
level.
why he's as strong as he is.
Yeah, and why he's constantly cursing us with his bullshit and making our LPs run too long.
Yeah, like 4-hour fights with Hakumen.
So you think he's a cat under there? Like how the other one was a
I
cat?
don't think so. He might be like a dog under there, though.
Uh,
He's got kind of dog hair.
I think we just assumed he was a robot. But I mean,
I think we did,
he's a
yeah.
living weapon. But he could still be a robot, at least part ways.
He, at least partly, yeah.
Yeah. So Hakumen is who we use for training.
Yeah.
Like, we set up the NPC to be Hakumen because
He's
a
always
dick.
the one that gives us the most trouble right at the
Yeah.
beginning of the 2 hardest fights.
Yeah, New gives us trouble too, but we've also spent enough time being cursed by her trapped in eternity with laser swords that, like, we kind of at least know her
kind of
patterns.
at least know some of her patterning, yeah.
Yeah, her patterns I feel are more predictable too.
Yeah, I would agree. Oh, come on.
Yeah, he took a big
Yeah,
old chunk
he took a
of you.
big old chunk right at the end.
A big old slice of your beef.
Ah, what a jerk.
Yeah,
Let me just
we've
punch
got
him
time.
up a little.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's the thing, is that his stupid
Yeah, you can't
bullshit's
really
counterable.
trade though. Yeah, all of his stuff is like counters. Like all of Hakumen's stuff is counters, which is like kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
He
He has
just
no
walked
range
away.
for that? Okay.
Well, I think part of that relies on you kind of attacking into his shit, and I
Okay,
didn't fall
fair
for
enough.
it.
Yeah,
I
it would
didn't
be a
want
counter.
to. I don't think it was an actual counter, but it was close. It was
Okay,
close to
so-
a counter. It was akin to a counter.
So you're just gonna
I'm just gonna
grappling?
like drop him like over and over again if I can.
You're just
Yeah.
gonna start WrestleManning?
A little bit. If I can make it work. I can't make it
Fuck.
work.
Okay, so normally the rule is you hand it to me,
Yeah,
but I
do
feel
you
like
want me
you're
to
going
keep going
to
for a second one?
Yeah,
Okay.
you do the second one. I'm not gonna be as good with this.
Okay.
In
And-
general, you're better with like the bulky characters.
Yes, and also something that we did figure out, thank God, is that we can press start to skip things.
Okay.
Because that was such an issue for the longest time, we weren't sure if we were going to be able to.
Because if the other controller's not plugged in, it just screws up.
It
the controls.
assumes that it's the second controller pressing start, so it's like, here comes a new challenger every time.
Yeah, it was wretched.
It's something that the port does, but at the same time, I guess it may also be the way that I have the controllers set up. I don't know. I assume it's the port, because I have heard problems from other people that are very similar, so...
Yeah, whatever it is, when we did Rachel's arcade mode.
Oh yeah, that was
it
like 4 hours worth of
It
stuff.
kind of broke Josh's
A
soul
little bit,
temporarily.
a little bit.
He's better now,
Yeah, no,
but
I get
it was rough. That he accidentally restarted that arcade mode like twice.
Oh no, I
And
restarted
then-
it like 4 times.
And then also it was really just a hard run because she's a tricky character.
She's very technical, not as technical as Carl,
Yeah,
but she is
Carl's
still
gonna be
fairly
worse.
technical. Yeah.
Yeah, Carl's gonna be way worse. But I kind of understand him better now because also the Rachel stuff gave me some better
Yeah.
understanding of fighting games, I guess.
Yeah, probably at least.
You know,
somewhat.
just the constant practice of these is starting to pay off a little.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, that's
Is that
it's
how
part
it
of
works? Like
Your
you
constant practice makes perfect. Yeah.
like just the people who are really good at these games just play them like ad nauseum forever.
Kind of.
Because my issue with these kinds of games is that when you pick it up at first, it's like everything's incomprehensible. Fighting games, for me, were always just such a big question mark. It was like, how do you make this work? How do you do anything? It gives you like these big old strings of buttons to press, and it's like, it doesn't seem to want to work for me. It was like, this is like reading a different language. And
There's the
what,
thing.
so it's just people just do it forever, and then they learn it?
Kind of. And they fight against each other, and they usually pick one game to get real good at.
Okay, yeah, and they are all pretty different.
Yeah, but then there's certain things that you learn when
Did
you're
he just
fighting.
VoIP
one that-
away?
Yeah, it looked like he just voiped out. But then there's certain things that you learn when you're fighting people when you're using one particular game for a huge period of time that still works in other games here and there.
Okay.
That's why a lot of people like the concept of the universal control system, which for the most part has kind of come out as like, I'm gonna say it's Street Fighter's controls.
Okay.
It's 4 buttons with quarter circles primarily.
So as long as you're good at that, well then why would you have more than one type of game then? I think this the
Yeah,
counter
well,
to
that's
that.
that's always the argument. It's like, well, because diversification of characters and fighting styles and stuff is like what a lot of people like to see.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, games want to not use the same
He's
thing over and
very
over.
confused.
Yeah, he's like he did the thing and then a sword came up. It's like what the fuck is this?
Who is this girl?
I was kind of thinking he'd know what was happening.
Cargus.
What?
Damn it.
Oh no.
Target recognized. Auto mode activated.
Recognize.
Girls these days.
Well, he's recognized as a target.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'll be running late.
Oh, he says people are belligerent.
I
I guess.
Processing.
Don't be a dick.
Subject
Come on.
determined to be hostile.
He is pretty hostile.
Yeah.
He's a big wrestle devil. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I think he looks more like hostile than any other character in the cast.
So, like,
honestly.
some kind of evil genius wizard scientist took DNA from Vash the Stampede and Hellboy and made a baby out of it, and then the baby was raised by Bane.
Yeah, probably.
That's what happened.
Probably.
So, who would the clone master be in that case? Like, Poison Ivy?
Maybe Nazis? I don't know.
Okay, yeah, let's just say Nazis. I don't know.
Well, that's a lot of Hellboy's like early backstory stuff takes place in World War II, and it involves Nazis basically accidentally summoning him while trying to get his hand specifically.
Okay.
And it's like,
I see you have some potential.
So that was a lot easier than it usually is.
It was a little easier. That was still very close.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not celebrating just yet. Like,
Yeah.
she's got some stuff.
Yeah, you might have to cheese it.
Yeah, her big thing with all of her combo swords and everything is that she kind of relies on the knockback that they give her. So if I just keep doing this, I can beat through it. Like I said, I can kind of like just tank projectiles.
You're just
So I
kind
kind
of...
of don't have to worry about it. I'm just literally beating her in the corner right now.
Yeah. Because otherwise this would
Maximum
take a while.
aggression!
Yeah. Why? He's so confused and so are we.
He's so confused, but he knows so
Oh,
much more.
hey!
Our departments are closed.
Hey.
And I never see you around.
Oh, so they were co-workers but not directly?
He's got 2 zippers.
He's always had those zipple
It's
nips.
like so cool.
I think she's gonna kill
Big
you
old
by
chunky
getting
anime zippers.
On his nipples.
Is it about that case?
What? Okay, is that Hakuman?
parallel space.
Yeah,
Well,
no, that sounds
yeah.
like what he was talking about.
Anyway, she found some interesting
Okay,
stuff.
are we gonna see who
Wanna help
Kokonoe
her.
is?
Maybe.
I want to see.
So
her.
Kokonoe is a
I
girl?
had to go halfway
Yeah.
around the damn.
I kind of expected it
What's
to be
this?
a dude.
What's
I
this
always knew
shit?
she was a bit of a slave.
Are they
No.
flirting? Is this like a visual
She asked me
novel
to do
like
state-level
mode?
tasks like there's some minor errand.
The little title up in the corner is Revival the One.
What Civil War?
Still quite
Oh, there's so much happening.
I like this though. This looks cool. This is fun anime.
Professor.
Yeah, it's everything happens so much.
about what I just said. But
Okay,
anyway, about that case.
what
Is it
case?
really true?
Tell us.
I've read the report.
Let us know.
I still
She
don't
still
believe
wore like the titty dress and
A little bit, and then
Lab
she's just
coat.
got a lab coat on over it.
But for someone to survive there for decades,
huh?
logically,
In, like,
that's
parallel
completely
space?
impossible.
Yeah, so maybe they are talking about
it. Who would've
Hakuman.
thought he was in a place
Who
like
may or
that?
may not
He
be
was
a
in a
robot.
place like that.
One of the-
So yeah,
Okay, yeah.
So they found Hakumen in, I guess, the weird space.
Okay. So they are like some kind of parallel organization to the library who are directly related somehow to the new shit, right? Is that how that worked?
I don't know. It feels like the library might be the military, and that they may be just science and research and development.
Okay, but like the library knows something about new, correct?
I have no idea. I don't
No,
think
I
they
don't
do.
know.
I don't think
Did
we've got
she just come out of
confirmation that.
nowhere then?
I think she might just come out of
Okay,
nowhere.
I guess I just assumed that they
Ragna
were
kind of knows
involved.
something about new, apparently.
Yeah.
Or she knows enough about Ragna.
Yeah, Ragna's not involved in any of these organizations.
No, Ragna's
he is
just some
he is
guy.
an outlaw. He has a bounty on his head.
He was turned by Rachel or something like that.
Yeah,
That's what we
That
found
was
out.
interesting. Rachel's also not in a faction, but she clearly is meddling with everyone.
She's in a faction. She's in her own faction.
Okay,
though. It's
she's
the
her own-
Alucard household.
She's a faction with herself and her cat. And
Well,
the other
her
cat.
cat, the bat, and her butler, whom we never see.
Okay. So either way, like she's kind of in charge of her own faction. She's messing with everything, and Taukaka's technically part of the Tager and Lychee faction by way of Lychee told her to go do a thing
Yeah,
or something.
Kind of.
But then she's descended from one of the 6 heroes, but then Hakumen is one of the 6 heroes.
Yeah.
Do you think the library knows about Hakumen and what he is and that he's running around?
Maybe. So we're gonna do verses.
Okay. Yeah. There's
there's
some plots.
there's a lot going on. I know.
There's some nefarious deeds. And
Josh on the
stuff.
left, Megan on the right. So who do you want to play as?
I'll be Lychee.
Okay, I'll do Taker, and I'm gonna pick a weird costume.
Okay.
I don't remember what any of them are.
I think one of them's the Hulk.
Go ahead and just.
All right,
select
just auto,
whatever. Yeah.
whichever.
It should probably put us in either Taker or Lychee's stage. I
Yeah,
don't know which
probably.
one.
What is Tager's stage?
This one's Lychee's stage. Taker's is I think it's like, it's on the bridge. I think.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's been a
I
while.
think that's it.
There's
Sorry.
nothing else to say.
Oh, this is a terrible color scheme. Like
Yeah,
mint
mine's
green.
not great either. I kind of look like a nun,
Oh, a little bit.
and I haven't used Lychee in a while.
Yeah, that's fine. Are you like doing wind shit, or is that from?
I think it's your magnetism.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say because like I know my magnetism kind of moves you around a little, and I was just wondering if that's what it was that was doing that or not.
Oh, I forgot that she had a special that was just fucking nothing.
No, if I had been the right distance
Yeah,
away,
yeah.
that would have.
Yeah, but I forgot that it was like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Maximum, maximum aggression. Just gotta Hulk out and beat up everyone. That's Tager's entire thing, as far as I can tell. That seems to be it anyway. It's like he's a grappler, but you barely have to grapple. Fuck your stick! Like.
Fuck your stick. Yeah, it's been a while since
It's
I've done
okay.
anything with Lychee.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Well, now we get to do the unlimited one, so you can pick anybody you want.
Anyone who's unlimited. And what was it? Select?
No, it's taunt, so it's this one here.
Okay. Yeah, the one he just pointed to. You all saw it.
Yeah, no, it's L1.
All right.
So this, because I picked the auto, it might be Taker's stage.
Okay.
I don't know. I know his song is something like Diesel or something like that, like
All
the
right.
song's title.
Let's see.
Oh no,
Oh,
this is
it's
just
just
Orient
here?
Talk. You know what? This might actually be his stage. I
Yeah,
don't
if he
know.
and Lychee know each other, he might just also be from here. I don't know.
If I use too much strength,
We also still
Potentially.
don't know if he's a species or just like a mutant.
I think he's just a person.
Okay. Like he's just a guy who's altered himself.
Yeah, I think that might be all that it is.
It could be that he is an Oni, but then also Onis aren't as buff as he is.
That's potentially true, yeah. That could be it.
Yeah, like we haven't seen any other Oni, but there might be some in the background we just didn't notice. Oh, Jesus.
120%!
oh, so you still get up.
What?
The only difference I'm noticing is that his lightning gauge is permanently full.
Oh, Jesus.
And I don't even use it that often, so like...
Yeah, I just gotta try and cheese it. 'cause
Oh,
I
that's
forgot I'm
different though, that's
unlimited.
different. Yeah, so some of his stuff is hitting way harder and way farther than it used to. Okay. Ooh.
Okay. You're way better with Tager than I am with anything, I think.
I don't know
Oh,
what
Jesus.
this is.
Shit!
That was an accident. I don't even know what I hit. Like, I just kind of, I was trying to get something out, and I got something completely different out.
Great. Okay, so what I learned today is that Tager is too strong
He's
for this
the
world.
Undertaker.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
God damn it, is that a wrestle?
Yeah, I didn't mean for it to be a wrestle, but that is a wrestle.
Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, so Tager's cool.
Yeah, we're gonna practice with Carl
Yeah.
for next time.
Yep.
Maybe we'll see if we can do.
Hopefully Carl will be next week. We'll see whether or not
Yeah.
we can get enough practice under our belts
Yeah.
with him to be confident with them.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. I got nothing else.
Me either.
All right.
We got a lot of plot, and I'm satisfied.
Yes. Good night, everybody.
Good night.